Have you ever felt like you're speaking a language no one else understands? Like there's something stirring inside you that others can't quite see or grasp. Maybe you've sat in rooms full of people yet felt completely alone, wondering why your heart beats to a rhythm that seems foreign to everyone around you. If you've ever questioned why you feel so different, so misunderstood, so out of step with the world around you, this message is for you. By the end of this reflection, something inside you will feel lighter, and you'll begin to understand that what you thought was isolation might actually be invitation. You thought God was silent about your struggles, but maybe that silence was shaping something sacred inside you. There's an ache that comes with feeling perpetually misunderstood. It settles in your chest like a weight you can't quite name. You try to explain your thoughts, your dreams, your deepest convictions, but the words seem to fall flat. People nod politely, but you can see in their eyes that they don't really get it. They don't understand why you care so deeply about things that seem trivial to them, or why you're moved to tears by beauty they barely notice. Maybe you've been pretending you're okay when you're quietly breaking inside, wondering if there's something wrong with you for feeling so much, for caring so deeply, for seeing the world through such a different lens. The nights are often the hardest, aren't they? When the world grows quiet and you're left alone with your thoughts, questioning whether you'll ever find your place, whether anyone will ever truly understand the fire that burns within you. You've probably asked yourself why you feel called to something you can't even fully articulate, why your heart aches for a purpose that others can't see. Would you still trust divine timing if it meant waiting longer than you hoped for someone to finally understand you? Stay with this thought, because what comes next may explain the season you're walking through. Sometimes, the deepest misunderstanding comes not from strangers, but from those closest to us. Family members who love you but can't comprehend your sensitivity. Friends who care but grow weary of your intensity. Colleagues who appreciate your work but are puzzled by your passion. It could be that what feels like rejection is actually redirection towards something greater than conventional acceptance. Maybe the reason you feel so misunderstood is because you're carrying something that wasn't meant for everyone to understand right now. Consider this possibility. What if your sensitivity isn't a flaw but a gift? What if your intensity isn't too much but exactly what's needed? What if the very qualities that make others uncomfortable are the same qualities that heaven is preparing to use in ways you can't yet imagine? The soil of your soul has been turned and tilled through every misunderstanding, every moment of feeling unseen, every experience of being dismissed or overlooked. Maybe that's why it's been taking so long, because heaven's been preparing your heart to carry something precious that requires deep roots and strong foundations. There's something profound that happens when we begin to understand that our struggles with being understood aren't random. They're not punishment for being different or evidence that we don't belong. What if the delay in finding your tribe, in discovering your place, in having your voice heard, is not a denial but a divine safeguard? Sometimes God protects us from premature exposure before we're ready to handle the weight of our calling. Think about the most beautiful gardens you've ever seen. The gardener doesn't plant the most delicate flowers in soil that hasn't been properly prepared. First comes the breaking of hard ground, the removal of weeds, the addition of nutrients. The process looks like destruction before it looks like beauty. Your heart has been through its own kind of cultivation. Every misunderstanding has loosened the soil. Every moment of feeling alone has created space for something new to grow. The mind wants clarity, but the soul grows in mystery. Your logical mind has probably tried to figure out why you feel so different, why your path seems so unclear, why your calling feels so overwhelming yet so undefined. But perhaps the confusion isn't a sign that you're lost. Perhaps it's a sign that you're being prepared for something that can't be rushed or forced or figured out through human understanding alone. Maybe it wasn't about finding people who understand you right now, but becoming someone who finally understands themselves well enough to walk confidently in their uniqueness. This feeling of being misunderstood often intensifies when we sense a calling on our lives that we can't fully explain or defend. You feel pulled toward something greater, something that matters deeply, but you can't always articulate why it matters so much to you. Others might see your choices as impractical or your dreams as unrealistic. They might question your priorities or suggest you're being too idealistic. But what they can't see is the quiet knowing in your spirit, the gentle persistence of a voice that keeps calling you forward even when the path isn't clear. And here's where everything begins to make sense. The reason you feel so misunderstood might not be because something is wrong with you, but because something is right with you. Something is awakening within you that requires a different kind of understanding, a different kind of community, a different kind of purpose than what the world typically offers. Your sensitivity to being misunderstood might actually be your sensitivity to divine calling. The same heart that aches when others don't understand you is the same heart that's being prepared to understand others in ways they've never been understood before. The same spirit that feels out of place in ordinary conversations might be the same spirit that's being shaped for extraordinary conversations that heal and transform. Consider the possibility that your struggle with feeling misunderstood is actually evidence of the calling on your life. You weren't created to blend in seamlessly with every crowd or to find comfort in every conversation. You were created with a unique perspective, a distinct sensitivity, a particular way of seeing and being that's meant to serve a purpose beyond your own understanding. The feeling of being misunderstood isn't your cross to bear indefinitely. It's your training ground for compassion. Every time you felt misunderstood, your heart has been learning the language of empathy. Every moment when no one seemed to grasp your perspective, you were developing the ability to reach into the depths of another's soul and offer the understanding you've always craved. The very pain that made you feel isolated has been preparing you to be a bridge for others who feel just as lost and unseen as you once did. This is why your calling feels so overwhelming sometimes. It's not just about what you're meant to do, it's about who you're meant to become through the process of being misunderstood. Heaven has been using your loneliness to teach you how to sit with others in theirs. Your confusion has been developing your capacity to guide others through their own uncertainty. Your feeling of being different has been preparing you to celebrate the uniqueness in everyone around you. Maybe you've noticed that you're drawn to the outsiders, the overlooked, the ones who struggle to find their voice. Maybe you find yourself naturally gravitating toward conversations that go deeper than surface pleasantries. Perhaps you've always been the friend people come to when they need someone who truly listens, who doesn't judge, who can hold space for their pain without trying to fix it immediately. These aren't coincidences. These are clues pointing toward the calling that's been growing within you. The truth is, people who feel deeply misunderstood often carry within them a profound gift for understanding others. Your sensitivity to rejection has made you exquisitely aware of when someone else feels rejected. Your experience of feeling invisible has given you eyes to see those who are struggling to be seen. Your journey through confusion has equipped you with patience for others who are trying to find their way. So the next time you find yourself feeling misunderstood, remember this: your sensitivity isn't a burden. It's your calling. Your depth isn't too much. It's exactly what someone needs. What felt like isolation was actually preparation for a purpose only you can fulfill. If this message reached you at the perfect moment, write "I understand" in the comments below, and know that your season of feeling unseen is preparing you